Google just released its most powerful AI model yet called Nano Banana, and it is crazy. I know there's YouTube creators out there on the platform that are teaching you how to use it, possibly how to get it for free. But in this video, I'm going to show you 3 powerful ways to start making money with it right now. Here's why you should watch this video all the way through. Because one of the 3 steps that I give you could be that single step that sets you free. That allows you to quit your shitty 9-to-5 job. That allows you to stop waking up at 6 a.m. every morning answering to a shitty boss. And if you tell me that you like that type of life, no, you don't. Nobody does. Everyone loves to live their life on their own terms and not feel like a slave. To work for themselves, to make unlimited amount of money if you want, to be an entrepreneur. My name is Michael and I run JohnnyTube as well as other faceless channels on YouTube that have gotten me millions of views. I also have one of the best-selling faceless and Google AI courses in the world. But who cares? Who gives a f***? I know you don't. I know you're here for value and that's what you're gonna get. So if you're ready to dive in, hit that like button and let's get into it. Here's the first opportunity to make money with Nano Banana. So there's something called real estate staging. And essentially what this is real estate companies pay staging companies to come in a house and turn it from an empty room into a room full of furniture. And the reason they do this is because they need to take pictures to list the house in order to sell it. Because when somebody looks at this empty room, it doesn't look like home. A family doesn't want to move there. A family can't imagine themselves living in the house with an empty room like this. But if they see a picture like this with furniture and plants and rugs, it feels more comfy. So that house is more likely to get sold when the house is properly staged, when it's full of furniture like this. Here's another example. Before and after. And like I said, real estate companies pay staging companies to come in. They rent furniture and they have the guys move all the furniture in. They have the guys come with their truck. They pay for the gas. They pay for the photographer. And it costs thousands of dollars. So how you come in here, the golden opportunity is for you to approach real estate companies and be like, listen, I know that you're paying thousands of dollars to have these people come in, move furniture. It takes a week to set up the whole house. You can pay me $500 and I can do all of your listings all at once. Takes me 2 days, takes me 3 days. But essentially, when the real estate agent gives you a photo like this of their empty house, you take that, you bring it into Google Nano Banana, you give it a simple prompt like this. Take this empty room and fill it with modern furniture, couches, rugs, a big screen TV, plants, wall art, make it look comfy and cozy. And you can use your imagination, guys. You can fill it with whatever you want. Check out the picture it gives you. Perfect. Look at the shadows on the wall. Look at the shadows of the light, the shadows of the couch on the wall here. You cannot tell the difference. It looks 100% real. So when you approach real estate companies, approach them with the attitude of, you can save thousands of dollars. I'll do this all for $400, $500. You can even do it for free just to get your foot in the door. But guys, can you imagine if you approach 20 real estate companies a day, you send out 20 texts or 20 emails. If only one of them responds and works with you, that's $500 in the bank. Let's go on to the next one. So I know this is all well and good, how we can make money with real estate companies and Google Nano Banana, but it's not going to work unless you actually take steps towards your goal. So here are the action steps that I want you to take. This is per day. Every day, I want you to do this, at least on business days. First step, go to Google Maps. It doesn't matter if you're in the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, South America, Mars, in a different dimension. Just make sure you get on Google Maps and grab 50 phone numbers from 50 different real estate companies. Now, send them a quick message and see if they respond and say something like this. Hey, just wanted to show you how to save $4,000 on your next listing. Are you interested? I think the majority of them will not respond, but those who do, who say, yeah, I'm interested in, show me what you have, or, I'd love to see what you're offering us. Send them a sample photo. Send them 1 or 2 before and after pictures and just give them your business pitch. Say, listen, I know you're probably spending $2,000 to $7,000 on staging companies. I could do an entire listing for you for 400 bucks. Would that be something that you would like to do? Or you can even say something like, listen, I'm just starting out my business. I would love to do this for you absolutely for free in exchange for a testimonial. Now, if you do this for free and they give you a video testimonial, you can use that video testimonial to get you so many other real estate companies who want to work with you. Because one video testimonial, believe it or not, is worth millions. This is worth way more than $400. So you can either charge them at first, or you can do it for a video testimonial. You can do it just to get your foot in the door. And guess what? You've just started a real estate staging company, a virtual staging company, a one-man show that you can make an unlimited amount of money. And guys, you're not going to get rich overnight. I mean, it might happen if you hustle, but this type of idea, the real estate virtual staging company, can literally help you quit your job, take care of your family, buy a house. It depends how hard you want to work, but use these action steps as a springboard and launch yourself into the stratosphere. Let's go on to number 2. So here is the second way to make money with Google Nano Banana. And I actually do this second method myself because I live in South America and a lot of the restaurants here are behind the times. They don't have cameras to take pictures of their photo and make their photo look super delicious, 8K resolution, so on and so forth. I also do this in the United States as well. But the opportunity is this. Now, if you go on DoorDash or Uber Eats, there's a lot of restaurants that have very, very shitty photos that absolutely look disgusting. A lot of the restaurants, when they sign up to DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever the platform might be, the people taking the photos of the food are the restaurant owners themselves. And they're not a good photographer. They've never been trained in photography. So they're taking pictures of their chicken parmesan with their iPhone 6. It just doesn't work out. And here are the stats. 70% of people respond to food images as if the plate of food is right in front of them. 82% of people buy a dish because of how it looks in a picture. So if you were on DoorDash or Uber Eats and you saw a sandwich that looks absolutely disgusting, you wouldn't buy it because you eat with your eyes first. It doesn't matter how great the description of the sandwich actually is. If the sandwich looks like garbage, you're not going to buy it because it just looks disgusting. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the DoorDash restaurants or Uber Eats or even on websites where the food looks subpar. It looks disgusting. It looks plain. It doesn't look edible. And you're going to approach these restaurants and be like, listen, here are the stats. 80% of people judge a book by its cover. If your food looks like crap, nobody's going to order. And that's why your restaurant is losing money. Hey, here's what I can do for you. And you show them the before and after of food photos. You actually take the photos from their menu, from their website, or from their DoorDash application. You put it in Google Nano Banana and you make it look good. You take this plain bologna sandwich and you put lettuce, tomato, you make it look bright, you make it look fresh. You make it to the point where people actually want to eat it. So if somebody has a photo of just plain spaghetti, a mom and pop Italian restaurant, you take it, bam, beautiful. Marinara, meatballs, garlic bread, same plate, same design, beautiful. So now you went from a plain looking like garbage plate of spaghetti to something that somebody actually wants to eat. If you saw this picture on Uber Eats or DoorDash, who in their right mind would ever order this? It looks disgusting. It looks plain. But if you saw this, yes, all day, every day. So the opportunity is here. Like, just go on DoorDash, go on Uber Eats. There's so many mom and pop restaurants that have photos that are not appetizing at all. And they're looking for people like you. These are people who are not up to speed with the latest AI trends. They don't know how to edit in Photoshop. They don't know how to use Canva. They don't have time. They're too busy running a restaurant. And speaking as somebody who's ran restaurants myself, that's all I ever did was run restaurants and hire employees and order supplies. And I had no time for food design. So if somebody like you comes in with this knowledge, and especially with this new technology with Google Nano Banana, you can absolutely take advantage of this and help people increase their restaurant sales, and you make a ton of money while you're doing it. Again, guys, this not only applies to Western countries like the United Kingdom and the United States. Go to Rapipago, go to Pedido Ya in Argentina or Colombia. There's so many restaurants that need your help, and you can make a full-time business out of this. Like, there is nobody doing this. This is another fantastic way to make money with Nano Banana. Very simple. It doesn't require skills. It doesn't require much investment. Of course, you might have to fill your token account, but if you pay $5, you can make $300. Choose your pricing. Tell the restaurant, I'll charge you $500, one-time fee. I'll redo your menu. I'll redo all the pictures for your website, for your DoorDash, etc. That way, you guys can make virtually an unlimited amount of money, because right now you're not making any money with your crap food photos. And just sell it to them and tell them and make them realize that most people make buying decisions, especially when it comes to food, solely based on the food picture itself. Here are the action steps to take. It's pretty much the same as the previous one, but you can grab 50 phone numbers, you can grab 50 emails, you can even go 100. Send them a quick message. And the majority of restaurants answer their text because that's how they get business. They're always paying attention. Say something like this. Hey guys, I work with local restaurants, helping them increase their revenue. I would love to show you how I do this risk-free. And if they respond, they're like, okay, yeah, show me what you got. Send them a sample photo. Take a photo from their restaurant and transform it. And don't do this before they respond yes, because you can literally change up the picture within a minute. So if the restaurant responds yes, go to their website, go to their DoorDash, take a photo from there and transform it and send it. You might know this, you might not know it, but 80% of people make their food buying choices when it comes to food by the photo itself. And if your food looks like this, people are skipping you and they're going to your competitors. They're not going to buy your food because it looks disgusting. And if they see the value in it, definitely give them a call, come up with the price. You can charge $300, $500 per menu. Maybe you can do a monthly recurring fee. But, I honestly would do this for free for a single restaurant in exchange for a testimonial. But, you could charge them if you want. And now, guess what? You've just started a restaurant photo business. You get one customer. It's a lot easier to get two. Once you have two, it's a lot easier to get three. Once you have 3 customers and 3 testimonials, video testimonials, it's so much easier to get 4. And it goes exponentially up. It gets exponentially easier. So probably the first customer is probably the hardest. But if you work with them for free, you can get the second one easier, and the third one easier, and the fourth one way easier. And guess what? Now you can quit your job. Like, you're 2 months in. You don't have to wake up at 9 in the morning every day and go into your shitty boss's office and be like, yes, sir, no, sir, anything you want, ma'am, sir. No, you can quit. You can travel the world. And I know that I sound like all YouTube gurus, but this is actually true. This is what I did. This is how I became an entrepreneur. Not only making faceless videos, but also doing things like this, working for yourself, not having to answer to anybody because life is short. Like, how do you know you're going to live to next week or next month? Like, enjoy yourself now. Stop working a shitty job. I know you hate your job. Most people out there hate their jobs. Just do this. Take the action steps. Yes, in theory, this sounds good. It sounds good making photos for restaurants. It sounds good making photos for real estate, but it's not going to actually work until you do it. So take action. Here is the third way to make money with Google Nano Banana. And this is by far one of my favorite ways to make money. So we're talking about small businesses, approaching these businesses with our services. And there are 35 million small businesses in the United States. And 99.9% of all US businesses are small businesses, which means they are focused on growing their business. The majority of them do not know anything about marketing. The majority of these small business owners are super, super busy. They don't have time to deal with Facebook and AI and making pictures of their items and clothes. A lot of them just pay creators to do this. And here is where you come in. So let's say you love clothing. Let's say you love fashion and design. You can approach a clothing store and you can say, listen, send me a couple of pictures of dresses that you have and I'll give you some samples. So they send you a picture of this nice blue dress. You take this dress and you say, put it on a gorgeous Italian woman in her early 30s, standing on a beach at sunset, smiling and holding a part of her dress. And here's what it gives you. Bam. Yes. Yes. How much would this have costed them? They would have to pay the model per hour. They would have to drive to the beach and pay the photographer and have the photographer edit the photo and wait for the perfect time at sunset and wait to the time that there's no wind blowing her hair over here. And they would have to wait for the perfect moment. And all of this in total for the model to model a couple of dresses, this would have costed them possibly $1,000. But you're doing this, you created this picture for cents on the dollar. Guys, how many clothing stores are there in the United States? How many small clothing stores? Not only brick and mortar, but also online. Millions of stores, guys. And most of these stores, the majority, I'd say 95%, do not know that this technology exists because it literally just came out. So the opportunity is golden. This is called the first mover advantage in any market, whether it's AI, whether it's cell phones, whether it's technology, whether it's whatever the case may be. If you are first in line with this technology, you can make so much money. So this is only one example of how you can make money with Google Nano Banana. And this dress can be anything. It can be jeans. It can be a wristwatch. It can be a purse. It can be a blouse. You name it, like any clothing item. You can put it on any model, man, woman, black, white, short, tall, old, young. It doesn't matter. As long as you can prompt correctly, which by the way, this is just a single sentence, you can make it happen. And you can make beautiful, beautiful photos like this in very little time and charge pretty much the clothing company as much as you want. The next example is jewelry. Like if you love jewelry or even if you hate jewelry, you can approach jewelers and be like, listen, I know that it costs you money to hire hand models and foot models and, beautiful women to wear your diamond necklaces, but here's what I can do for you. Send me pictures of your watches and of your jewelry and I'll put it on a hand model. I will put it on a model myself. Anything you want. Put it on a man, elegant background, fireplace, cigar, you name it. Sky's the limit. Just use your imagination. Diamond rings, diamond jewelry, gold, platinum watches. Whatever the case may be, you can do it. Another one is car dealerships. Now, I see a ton of car dealerships taking very, very crappy photos like this. It's a great car. It's a Cobra Mustang. And this car is probably worth around $70,000, $80,000. But look at this picture. It's super dull. The background is boring. It's depressing. It's low quality, low res, you name it. Like nobody wants to buy this car through this crappy picture. So essentially what you do is you take this picture, use your imagination and say, listen, put this car in a fancy, shiny showroom with black tiled floors. And here's what it gives you. Yes, absolutely. If the car dealer paid the guy to wash and wax the car, he paid the photographer to come in and take professional pictures. He even rented the showroom space to display his car. This would cost him hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars to do this, to take photos of 20 or 30 different cars. Instead of having him do that, you can save him 90% and charge him $300. And all it takes you is a couple of hours to do this. So he sends you 20, 30 pictures of his car inventory and you remix the photos and you put them in positions like this. Guys, look at the reflection in the floor here. Oh my God, like what technology can do this nowadays? Nobody knows that this exists. You have the first mover advantage. You can make so much money. Listen, I just get so excited about this. Like I know if you're watching this video, maybe you're in the position of you wake up every day, you go to work, you work for a shitty boss, a 9 to 5. Guys, I understand. I used to be in your position. If you start making moves like this now, it doesn't matter if you don't get a customer within the first week. Just start. Start calling car dealerships. Start calling jewelers. Start calling clothing stores. Start sending messages and emails and reach out to people. Even if somebody wants to work with you, do it for free at first. As long as you get a video testimonial, as long as you get happy customers, if you have 3 video testimonials of your work with a clothing store and the clothing store is like, God, I love the work that they did for me. It's super valuable. It helped me increase my revenue in my store. Those 3 testimonials are literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, because how many small businesses in the future will look at those testimonials and be like, well, if he helped this business, he can definitely help mine. They are invaluable. As a matter of fact, testimonials are worth way more than money. So these are just a couple of ideas of what you can do. Clothing stores, jewelry stores, car dealerships, bakeries, plumbers, electricians, baby care, nurseries, whatever the case may be, guys. Just use your imagination. And with this Google Nano Banana technology with Gemini Flash 2.0, it's absolutely possible. And yes, you have to pay a little bit of money, but if you pay $20 and make $500, come on. I mean, also there's ways to do this for free. If you search on YouTube how to get Nano Banana for free, I'm sure there's videos out there. I'm not promoting these methods, but I'm sure you can do your own research and, check it out. Maybe there is, maybe there's not. Who knows? But my point is this, guys. The opportunity is here. If you're watching this video, you are 99% ahead of the crowd. Most small businesses do not know that this technology exists, and there's so much opportunity to make so much money. If you made it this far in the video, you're probably more hungry than most people. I mean, people nowadays on YouTube have a super short attention span. So if you've made it past the 20-minute mark, you're one of the rare people. You're obviously very hungry. Now, once you turn this video off, do not go to the next YouTube video. Start researching, start making moves. Start sending texts, emails, calls, whatever you have to do to just get the ball rolling. But just start. But first, leave a like on the video if I provided you value. I appreciate it, guys. It shows the algorithm that you guys like my video, and it pushes my video to more people. But again, don't be that person who just watches this video and then does nothing about it. Start now. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.